Well, a year and a half ago, I sat right there and I filmed this video.
I just bought my first car.
A year and a half ago, I bought the car I am sitting in right now. My very first car. It's a 2012 Jeep Patriot. And I was so excited for this car, all of the memories I was going to make in it. And I really intended to keep this car forever. I really meant that when I said that. I really wanted to keep this car forever. In fact, the guy just 2 houses down from me who's probably watching this video has his very first car from 1974. And he maintains it. My plan was to keep this car forever and just do maintenance on it just regularly. Well, things took a turn for the worse, and that is no longer the case. I am very pained to say that this is the end of my Jeep. Made a lot of memories in this car, and this is a montage of all the memories we've made together in my Jeep.
I just bought my first car, and I gotta say, it's really nice. The first thing we gotta do is wash this dirty car. Like, now.
Turned 17 over the weekend, and I'm following him right now. You can see his white Jeep in front of me, and to get his license. Can't believe it's already here. So, that's it.
So we're here with Uncle Bill. I just picked him up.
We just got back in the car for lunch. Man, that was good. We got French toast and have I said the word a lot, Mom?
You've said it throughout the morning, yes.
Oh, well, there goes my money.
I'm gonna be rich.
I have no idea what the word is.
This is my car, and it is 4 miles away from hitting 100,000 miles. So let's hop in and go hit it. Come on.
So you're probably asking, what actually happened where I actually now have to sell this car? Well, there's a couple things. First things first, the transmission is it stopped working, I guess you could say. It's just, we got to get a new transmission is my point. The transmission broke, we got to get a new transmission. Then there's something wrong with the back of the car. So the new transmission alone will take the parts are on back order. So it could probably take, I don't know, a couple months to get a new transmission. And not only that, it's also like $8,000. I actually bought the car for a little over $11,000. So it's like, it's got 107,000 miles. That's practically putting a down payment on a new car for $8,000. And then that's not all. There's something wrong with the back, which I don't know how much that costs. So between these two things, that could cost anywhere between $8,000 to $10,000 in total. And I already bought the car a year and a half ago for $11,000. So it's practically just buying this car again. There's no point. I mean, I've done the regular maintenance on the car. I haven't really put much into it other than just buying it and maybe a couple things, maybe a couple grand in total of having it for a year and a half. Like, I had to get this driver's side window fixed. I had to get a fuel pump replaced, had to get it tuned up, oil changes, new tires, just like stuff like that, just general maintenance. And that adds up in the long run, but it's general maintenance on a car. When your transmission goes on this type of thing, I don't know how much longer it would last. And this is very obviously sad because this is my first car, and you know, my mom was in here, and that's the main thing that's been bothering me. The other thing is, obviously, as I said, I've wanted to keep this car forever. That was my intention this whole time, and, you know, I've made a lot of memories in this car with within literally just the past year and a half, there's so much more I've done in this car than when I made that video a year and a half ago. I couldn't even imagine. I thought I was going to do some amazing stuff in this car, but there's so many things that have happened in here that it's going to be hard to take away. And that's the thing that's sad, because first of all, I'm not even going to get that much for the car, and we can't have just this sitting here. I mean, there's no point. So my mom loved this car. That's the other thing. She used to sit right here in the passenger seat, and we would jam to country music, and that all happened in here. And it's really hard that it's not gonna, that can't happen anymore, but at least I had the car to kind of remember that, but now I won't. My mom also has a lease, and her lease is still here. So we're gonna probably end up trading in both cars together to get a new lease. I'm gonna be looking at some cars now. I'm gonna be on the car hunt again. And what I'm planning on doing is getting a lease for a couple of years. And then when that lease is up, then you just get a new lease. That's what my dad does. And you get a new car every couple of years. You get free oil changes, and everything else kind of works out. So it makes sense. It makes sense, especially in the position I'm in right now, especially going to college and everything like that. So it just makes sense. So that should be good. I am definitely excited for that part of it. The thing that does suck about it, though, is this is my Jeep. Like, I named it after the license plate N16 Siffle, so I gotta keep everything from the Jeep, though. I want to at least keep all of that stuff, but probably not a video you were expecting, and I understand that, but not a video I was expecting either. What happened was the check engine light kind of just came on Wednesday, and I stepped on the gas, and it went up to like 6,000 RPM, and I barely even went anywhere, so I'm like, oh, this is good. Then it stalled on the road when I put it into reverse, and we brought it to the shop, and they said it was the transmission. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Before I leave you, this is the final goodbye to my 2012 Jeep Patriot, the CRF Jeep. Such a sad time.